Hey guys, today we're going to talk about word choice in class. There's some things that you need to do when you're talking about word choice. The very first thing is to consider your purpose. If you don't know why you're writing, won't know what words will work best to achieve that purpose. You have to know the why before you know the how. So that'll be based on your thesis. Then you're going to look at possible synonyms for certain words. As you go across rereading your paper, go ahead and look for possible synonyms that might work with that word. Do not use words like could, might, can. These words are implying that there is a chance that could not, or it might not, or it cannot. When you're trying to write a thesis-driven academic essay, you want to take away that doubt from your reader because you're trying to prove your thesis. You can strengthen your argument just by changing a few words. There's definitely power to words. So there is a balance in style, though, and word choice, right? So sometimes you might need to add things, but other times you might need to eliminate things in order to make your word choice stronger. The things that you want to add or change would be to eliminate weaker words. Those are the words that I just mentioned. Remember, you're trying to prove something, so you don't want to talk about what could happen. You want to say that it will, in fact, happen. Then you want to replace overly generalized words with more specific words. You want to be as specific as you can in order to be sure that your reader is clear in what you're expecting them to understand. Then you want to focus on your connotation of the words. We've gone over this before, but the connotation is the emotion that's going to be evoked based on the word that you chose. If you're trying to prove a point in a paper, you want to evoke the emotion that you're trying to for the whole paper by just using certain words. You also want to focus on the denotation, which is the dictionary definition of the word as well. Sometimes you need to eliminate words for strength. Let me move myself. Oh, it won't let me move myself today. I'm sorry. So sometimes you want to eliminate words. You want to be steer clear of excessive uses of cliches. Cliches are things like, oh, you hit the nail on the head. Cliches are commonly used phrases within our culture. So, yes, could you use them? Sometimes, but you definitely don't want to have excessive usage of the cliches. Why don't you want to do that? Well, because if everybody's saying it, then it's not your paper, right? You want to make sure that you are using words and phrases that are unique to you because this is your paper that we're trying to put forth to our audience, right? You also want to eliminate excessive qualifiers or prepositions. That's all kind of the fluff, right? Those are the extraneous words that we don't necessarily need. You want to stay focused and to the point. Last but not least, eliminating words for strength. Eliminate words that you're not usually using your vernacular. If you're not normally saying them, don't use them. That doesn't mean that we're going to slip into colloquialisms or slang, but we are going to use words that we might be familiar with so that we can ensure that it does in fact fit in the context of what we're trying to say. So now that we've gone over this quick mini lesson, take a minute, look back at the paper you just submitted last week, and find an example of a sentence or a group of sentences that you think could have been worded a bit differently and could have been improved upon. There's an assignment for today where you're going to write the original sentence or sentences, the revised sentences, and then explain what did you change and how do you think that improved the writing overall. Get to work. Have a great day.